High above the plains of Pakistan, a sharp roar splits the blue canvas of sky. Jets streak through the atmosphere, their contrails sketching invisible messages across the heavens. To an ordinary onlooker, it's a spectacle, sleek machines dancing in the sky. But to those who watch closely, to the analysts peering through satellite feeds or monitoring radar blips from bunkered command rooms in Washington, Brussels, or Delhi, these are not just exercises. They are declarations. The Pakistan Air Force, long a disciplined and tested branch of the nation's defense, does not simply train to rehearse maneuvers. Every flight, every formation, every lock-on and launch is layered with intent. These aerial drills are not mere routines, they are woven into the very fabric of geopolitical messaging, echoing across borders and ideologies. Pakistan sits at a volatile crossroads, wedged between nuclear-armed rivals, flanked by global superpowers, and burdened with a history that demands vigilance. Its geography has placed it at the fulcrum of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East, a strategic intersection of interest and influence. When its jets thunder through the skies, it's not just about readiness. It's a signal, clear and coded, that reverberates far beyond the borders of the nation. These exercises, in all their orchestrated precision, become an airborne language of deterrence and diplomacy. Beyond strategy and hardware, there was another layer, one less quantifiable, but just as potent: the psychology of power. Back in his village near Multan, a boy stood barefoot in the fields, craning his neck as the jets thundered overhead. He didn't know what an ASA radar was or how precision-guided munitions worked, but he saw those jets and felt proud. He believed in his country's strength. That belief, spreading through cities and villages alike, was no small asset. Pakistan's jet exercises weren't just about sending signals to the world, they were about cementing confidence at home. In a region where uncertainty often gnaws at public sentiment, displays of military precision served as reassurance that the state was alert and able. To the world, it was deterrence. To the people, it was hope. And for adversaries, it was a reminder that this was not a nation to be taken lightly. The exercises continued, growing in complexity and scale: high-altitude interceptions, low-level strikes, electronic warfare disruptions, night raids, surprise deployments, even simulated combat losses and rapid reorganization. In each of these drills was a hidden message. We have thought of every scenario. We are ready for each one. Military observers abroad began to worry. The Western doctrine had often viewed Pakistan as a reactive force, sharp but defensive. These exercises proved otherwise. Pakistan was demonstrating agility in command chains, flexibility in tactics, and resilience in the face of simulated attacks. It was not only rehearsing battles, it was rewriting doctrines. A strategic planner at the Pentagon summarized the concern in a classified memo. "We're not seeing exercises, we're seeing rehearsals for contingencies that involve us." Weeks later, the final day of exercises arrived. Cameras clicked, radars beeped, eyes from across the world tuned in. From multiple air bases, dozens of jets rose into formation, an air armada slicing through clouds in perfect symmetry. Below, mobile command centers tracked their progress. On the ground, officers relayed data to satellite feeds and air defense grids. In that formation, clean, tight, purposeful, lay the metaphor of modern Pakistan. Disciplined, adaptive, united. As the jets performed a synchronized split, each peeling off with exact precision, it wasn't just a feat of aerodynamics, it was a display of resolve. Pakistan was not preparing for symbolic strength. It was preparing for the realities of war, the uncertainties of geopolitics, and the challenges of a world that no longer obeyed old alliances. When the engines fell silent and the exercises ended, the skies above Pakistan returned to calm. But in the war rooms of the world, the echoes remained. Pakistan had sent its message, not through speeches or sanctions, but through disciplined formations and technological precision. The nation had announced in no uncertain terms that it was not a passive player, nor a pawn in others' games. It was a power in its own right, armed, aware, and awake. And somewhere on a dusty tarmac, Major Ayan Rahman stepped out of his jet, sweat-streaked and tired. He removed his helmet and looked up at the sky, his battlefield, his classroom, his message board to the world. He smiled. The mission was over.